Hey listeners, this is Travis Reed. I'm just thought I should cut in front of the episode before it starts. Let you know, Austin and I plan to have the beginning of it at the end, like the beginning of the episode, and we talk about that. So it'll probably be kind of confusing listening, as we're going to be like, oh, this is coming from the past, yada. It's not. It's in chronological order. We thought we'd have enough time. We did not. We were mistaken. Things did not work out. So, just so you know, and you're not confused, everything happens in the right order. Nothing's out of order. What we talk about, we're wrong. So just think to yourself how stupid we are. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get right on with the podcast then. Away!
You know, Princess Leia always used to say, hope is like the sun.
Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
Oh no! You mean the sun? But if the sun dies, we all die.
I'm only 17.
Oh no!
I can't have a son yet.
Oh no!
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? You may have noticed that the theme has not played yet because the show has not started yet.
But Austin, we're talking. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it's all ruined.
Oh no!
Well,
and by that, we mean we're going to apologize for what's yet to come.
Yes. So, this week we're going to be talking about Star Wars, The Last Jedi specifically. And so we have we have a friend, acquaintance of sorts.
Friend of the podcast.
Yes. A big fan, huge fan. And he's going to be talking about a little bit about Star Wars, and he's going to be chiming in on Big Oof, or Tatal Chuff.
Indeed.
And
some would say he's quite the expert on Star Wars.
He
knows his stuff.
He's read...
knows his chuff.
Ooh.
Or...
his oof. He knows his oof.
He knows his oofs.
Yes. This is the man who has bought a $350 lightsaber. So...
yes.
Yeah, it means you know your stuff.
Does it? Yes. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Money is the way to knowledge.
Yes, we'll talk about him on Pointless Purchases as well. Oh.
Roasted.
So if you want to skip to just Travis and I, because Coulty will only be here for the Big Oof or Turtle Chuff.
That's true.
And then Travis and I, we're planning to have a lovely conversation, and then...
just so you know, he does not know that we will be
he doesn't know
him.
That we're...
So it'll be quite funny if he actually listens to this and then realizes we cut him out. And also added this bit in.
Yeah.
Saying that he sucks.
He does suck, yes. No, he's a good bloke.
He's pretty good.
His
name's actually Josh.
His name is... his first name is Josh, but we all call him Quilty.
We call him Quilty.
Yeah.
Just the go-to.
So, let the theme commence.
Ba-da-boo!
What do you do? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a recording from the past. It's just Travis and I now, so you can relax.
They're super tense.
Quilty, yes.
Everything was just clenched.
So it is currently 3:54, and we're supposed to have Quilty over at 4:30.
Oh, we are on a time limit.
So we're on a time limit. We're on a little bit of time crunch. But Travis and I, we thought we'd talk about things that annoy us.
Since Quilty's not here yet.
Basically, if you listen to last week's podcast, I talked about automatic toilets. And so how much that annoys me kind of inspired this conversation.
Did we talk about how annoying automatic doors are?
I don't know, but I wrote it down.
Yeah, so did I, because those are very annoying.
Okay, so so fuck automatic toilets. We've already talked about it.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it. We've heard them enough.
Yeah. You may speak about the automatic doors.
Automatic doors. I find like all grocery stores obviously have automatic doors, right? So you're going through the first one. It's usually the first one. The second one I find is faster.
Well, because I think it's like connected.
It's connected, so it goes automatically. Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Um,
You got a good pace going.
Yeah, but the first one, you're going, and you're like, please open, please open, please open. And then it stops, and then you have to stop for just a second,
Yeah.
and then it opens, and it's just a waste of time. It's such an inconvenience of just like, I just can't, I have to stop, and then keep going.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, awful.
Please fix those.
Please fix those, yes.
Please fix those.
This is one that I just added to the list a couple days ago when you and I, we went to the park. And we listened to our good friends, Bronner Adam,
yes.
and Connor Johnson.
Yes.
In which we were hanging out with our buddies, and we were sitting down on the grass, and that woman, that thing, Megan Hugain, she kept untying our shoes.
Oh, yes, that's so true.
Because I have my shoes very specific,
Yeah.
like when it comes to like the tightness, because I don't like to untie it and then tie it again.
That's fair.
And so I like to have it all like nice and comfortable.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, my runners are like that, so I just slip them on and stuff.
That's
But
like
my other shoes are just like, I tie them up, tie them on. But when people untie them, or like double knot them, or knot them in a way that you have to take like 5 minutes of your day
or
to
tie our shoes together,
Oh,
which
so-
also happen.
it's horrible. Unless it's for a 3-legged race, I don't want that.
Which we would kill.
I don't want that. We would surely
kill it.
Exactly.
Yes, it would be good.
Fuck
you, Megan.
Oh no! Oh no!
What you
Ooh, I would. Another thing that kind of annoys me is that like people that don't say thank you when you hold the door for them. When you're like, you hold the door. And you let them go
when it's like a random stranger.
Yeah, so it's a
That
random
is
stranger,
annoying.
and then you're waiting, and then they just don't say it. They just go in. You're just like.
Like no eye contact, no thank you, and it's like
I feel like it's just a thing that because like we're Canadian, and like I've realized this is a very common thing.
okay.
Like, like I've seen like like those like videos like only Canadians will do this. I'm like I do this all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm a stereotype. But like it's true because like if you like almost pass someone and you're in there where you're like sorry, and stuff like that.
Oh,
but like
nice.
and also like saying thank you for things. But then when they don't do it, I'm just like you son of a bitch.
So we're half Canadian.
Can you go out so I can shut the door in your face?
You got like the thank you and like the like sorry I'm in your way. But if they don't say thank you, then it's fucking done.
Yeah, fucking Americans. Just kidding.
We're very close to the border. We got like
That is true.
an hour away.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a call from Quilty. Let's hear what he says.
Hello?
Quilty?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Morning, guys. I'm just gonna show up a little bit early.
Okay, what time?
I'm just leaving from Roseville now, so I'll be there in like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh damn. Alright.
Alright, sounds good. We'll see you then.
We'll see you then.
Boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Shit! Okay, slow drivers. They fucking pissed me off.
Oh my god!
I was behind this lady the other day. She was going 45, and I just got off.
I respect people that go 50.
Yeah,
But people that
if they
like,
go 50, you know, it's okay, but she was going 45, and I just got off work, and I was like, fuck you. And so I was like, no, let me finish.
No, I want you to go.
So I was like riding this person's ass, and then, I did not know it at the time, but it was a woman. She started like swerving side to side because I was like riding her ass, and then I was like, I just kind of like laughed, and I was like, this is for me, clearly, right? And I kept riding her
Looks
ass.
behind. Yeah.
And so I was turning left, and she was going right, and so I like passed her and like got like right beside her, and it was this old lady, and she fingers me. And I just like look at her like smiling, and I just like wave at her, and she like honks at me, and I drive away.
Oh no!
This is the funniest shit.
Oh.
Yes. Go.
Okay, going off of that. People that don't pull up when they're turning left in an intersection, they like
my
stay at the
God.
line,
Yes.
and then they wait, and then they go, so you don't get to go. They are
fuck.
the worst.
Those people piss me off.
people.
Yeah, it's like if you just moved a little bit to the side, I could go my way.
go. It's like really?
Yeah. No.
Just move.
That's really annoying. Or just bad people who park annoyingly.
Oh, true.
Like-
when they park like a little bit too far to
Yeah.
one side or something like that. Like if you park like a little bit close, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
whatever,
that's
it's fine.
fine, yeah.
But if you park like a little bit, so you're like crossing two lines.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like, especially if it is a busy spot.
Yeah.
Like school.
No, yeah, no, true.
School is
So
because like
true.
those parking lots, they get fucking full, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be a dick.
Yes, that's very true.
All right, that was my point. So now it's yours.
I'd say probably like people that like while people are like eating and then they're like let's say like cutting meat or whatever and then they scratch the plates.
Oh,
but then they like they don't instantly stop. They
Yeah.
keep going. Those are the worst people.
Never met a
no,
situation
because I'll be like,
like that.
ugh, and then they'll look at me, and then they'll just keep going.
Okay.
I hate those people.
Those people are bad. Yes.
Ugh. Those are the worst people. It's
Me.
like fingers on chalk now.
Yes. Waking up in the middle of the night. I've had the worst like streak of always like waking up. It's like 3 or 4 times. I'll just be having a great sleep, and I'll wake up, and the world sucks. And so I've been taking like different like pills, and so I take like a Calmade and a Valerian, and now I'm taking a Ginseng.
Jesus Christ!
All together.
All together, Austin.
And so because they're herbs. Oh. Okay. And like like the thing like with like chemicals and stuff is that if you take it too much, then your body gets used to it. And so like I had that idea in my head.
Yeah.
And so I was like taking them kind of like, I guess randomly. And so like sometimes I'd like wouldn't take anything and then go to bed, and then like the other night I'd like take like a bunch and then like go to bed, but like nothing was really helping. And then I learned the fact that with herbs, like you want your body to get used to them, and then like they like work in conjunction with them, and they don't like unlike chemicals, for some reason like they don't adapt proper, like it just kind of like goes together. And so last night I didn't wake up in the middle of the night.
My man.
So
nice.
Fuck you, bad sleep.
Something has to do with that. Something that annoys me is like the smoke that we've had.
Oh,
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Just from the fires and stuff.
Yeah.
But like also because it's been like since I have really bad allergies, I have my throat has been killing me, and it just hurts to like swallow and stuff like that and eat. Yeah. So it's getting better now, but I've been taking like multiple like medicine like Advil, cold and sinus and stuff like that, and I've been also taking like obviously like allergy pills. But it's just been like horrible, and I hate it so much.
Fuck you, people who it's always kids. It's stupid kids who are just like walking down the street and they'll like be like blasting music. And it's like, they're so fucking annoying.
It's not even kids anymore. Dude, like it's like freaking like
it's like kids.
Guys in their 20s with their shirts off. And like, and it's like not during midday. It's like at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night.
And a lot of times they're alone. Yeah. I see it way too often when it's
buy headphones.
Yeah, no, literally, get some earbuds and like
literally either one will work.
Like be a normal person. Like I get it. When I used to go to the skate park a lot, like if you have like speakers or whatever, and you're playing music there, like that's perfectly fine.
That's an open space. You're not like walking down.
Yeah, exactly. That's an open space, and like
everyone's like, okay, music. Yeah. You're not ruining other people's like day by like going down their streets and like blasting their music, and they're like, well, I just wanted peace and quiet, and now it's ruined.
Yeah, exactly.
People who can't decide for themselves. That'll be like no, here they're like, hey, want to go do something? It's like, yeah, sure. And then they're like, okay, what do you want to do? It's like, you asked me. You need to know what you want to do. Like sometimes like if they ask me, I'll be like, I don't know what I want to do. Like that's fair. Yeah. But I'm being asked. I'm not the one asking. If I'm asking, I'm like, hey, you want to go to the lake? Hey, you want to go to Yellow Deli? Hey, do you want to go like out for food or something? Because I want to do something. I will take that person. I don't just like be like, hey, want to hang out? It's like, yeah. What do you want to do? It's just like, I don't know. I thought you would know. I was like, you just randomly asked me. I don't plan this 24/7.
I like that situation when it comes to like picking like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like in general, like I want to be the one to pick the movies and the shows.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. When it comes to like planning like a day, like you don't want to be the person to plan every time.
No, exactly.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You want some mix. You want some mix.
Okay, this is a serious one.
Oh no.
Okay,
they're all serious.
Yeah, that's true. Because you know when you buy some ice cream or whatever, and then like, I don't know, it'll be like let's go an Oreo one. Ooh. And so like you want like a good amount of Oreos.
Yes.
But then a lot of the time, it's just not enough.
Oh no,
not enough Oreos. Man. Like serious. Whatever the treat it is, like typically,
there's not a good quantity,
and it's just like it would have been better if you like bought your own Oreos, bought some like vanilla ice cream, and just done it yourself. The one that
makes me sad, most sad is when it's all on the top. And
yes.
You get to the top and you're like, sweet, and then you get to the bottom and there's nothing.
Yeah,
and you're depressed.
Yeah, you really are. Because like vanilla ice cream's great, but once you've had like the
other taste,
your other stuff, it's like
you're like, that's all I want anymore.
But with that, I had a weird experience.
Oh no!
Because I've been getting. You
got too much.
I did.
Oh really?
I got too much. Yeah, I got President's Choice like this. Friggin', I don't know what kind it was. I think it was like this mint chocolate thing, which I love mint and chocolate, and it's all great.
Mint chocolate is great. Yes.
There's too many like little bits of chocolate, and it was just like it's too powerful. Like I like the bits. Like
I feel like the other thing with that is that sometimes when it's like two things, so like it'll be like the ice cream's the main one,
okay,
and that's two things in it. There'll be more of one than the other.
Yeah, that's annoying
and then it's
too.
even more annoying because you're like, I want the other one.
The other thing.
Stop
and
giving
you're like
me.
scouring.
It'll be
through.
like kind of like those mints. It'll be like little mints, but then like more chocolate chips. You're like, no, I just want
the big
want the one mix.
big shit. That's
So annoying. I think one of the biggest thing that always annoys me, but like I can't do anything about it, obviously, and it's not people's fault; it's government's fault because like taxes on electronics. Oof. Specifically electronics, because it's so high.
It's very high.
It's so high. You'll like say like buying a video game or something like that. It'll be like or you're already paying like $80.
Yeah,
and you're like,
which is reasonable because video games are getting harder to make and
that's
all
true.
that.
And then they're longer and stuff. Like
yeah.
if you're thinking about you're paying $16 to see a new movie for like 2 hours roughly, you're getting this game to play for 20 hours.
Yeah.
So like it's a fair price.
Oh, for sure.
However, like when you get like the taxes that you know aren't going to them, it's going to the government of like an extra $10 to $20, you're just like, okay. This is horrible.
Yeah.
I want to die.
Talking in the morning fucking sucks. I don't want to talk to anyone in the morning. Fuck you. I want to have...
It's currently 7 a.m. Austin's real pissed.
I don't like it. Like, I want to wake up and I want to like,
no, that's
have, like, some water and some coffee and
just
some
not
breakfast.
Talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, I get that I like wake up, I'm just like, I don't want to see anyone.
Yeah.
Just everyone leave me alone.
Yeah, no,
Let me have my space.
Yeah. And it's like, but you know what's worse than that? It's like, it's okay if they ask you like one question and it's like how's it going or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you kind of give like a, like a little groan, making it super obvious for the fact that you don't want to talk.
But then
they keep talking to you. And it's like, I just gave you like the biggest hint, and it's like
I feel like we both have that. We're either like we'll be in the mood, especially on like Saturdays and stuff. We'll be like, okay, we can talk now.
Yeah.
And then other times it's just like both earbuds are in. We're both like, nope.
For people who don't know, Travis and I work together every Saturday at Greendale Industries.
Yeah.
And in like the mornings for like the first 2 hours, it's either like we both have our earbuds in and we're like listening to music or listening to a podcast or a book or whatever, and then like we like won't talk to each other at all, or it's like
non-stop talking. We like stop working to talk to each other.
But see, we'll understand because like if one of us didn't get a good sleep or just not in the mood, like we'll like notice that and then like abide by whatever the other person wants.
Ooh. People that annoy me. What kind of? I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this.
People who want me to. Okay.
Or like people that keep me up and.
Oh yeah.
Because people that'll be like, I'll be like, I'm tired, and they're like, but yeah, I want to talk to you. It's like, but I'm tired. I just told you that I want to go to bed.
Women.
Oh no!
No.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would be other people like
Seth especially.
Actually. No, he always is like, hey, want a game? I'm like, dude, I'm so just I don't want to.
That's one thing that annoys
me.
So
dead.
Okay, I'm bouncing off your point. In regards to people keeping me up, like you tend to work a little bit later than me. You do like more like the 10 till 6 shift.
Yeah.
Whereas I do like 6 till 2. Or
yeah.
Like that's and so like I'm obviously like going to bed a little bit earlier, and so when we have a party, I'm so tired and I don't want to. I don't want to stay up late, and then I end up staying up late. And my schedule's all thrown up, and then I'm pissed off, and then my sleep is bad, and then I'm taking so many drugs, and yeah.
I think another thing, like the ones keep one that annoys me is like people that like stay up really late, and then they're like, why am I so like, it's just like, of course you're tired. Like, I stay up really late. I don't complain, though.
That's true.
I know why. I'm an idiot, and I'm fair about that. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm not going to complain about it, though. I'm tired for a reason. Other people that, like, stay up really late, and they're like, I hate being so tired. And I'm like, then go to sleep.
Yeah.
You're
bouncing off of that.
Oh, man.
It's people who, who say they, like, function super well, like with a small amount of sleep, but they're really lazy, and then it's like, well, I mean, sure, you're functioning, but like
not to your full capacity.
Yeah, no, exactly. And they're like I have like a super like busy and higher energy schedule, like someone like I'm obviously working and working out and doing gymnastics and all that. And so like I need like a good sleep, and so like if they're hassling me about like, Austin, like why don't you like stay up a little bit later, like what you said earlier, and it's like, well, dude, I don't want to be fucking trudging along, trying to do a backflip.
Just pass out halfway through.
Just to stay up another, like, hour. Yeah. Like, it's just not worth it.
That's why usually I'm okay with, like, and you're like, I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, exactly, yeah.
Usually I work pretty good on a little bit of sleep, though.
Yeah, no, it is
I'm usually pretty good. It depends on, like, if it's, like, back to back to back.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen. Do you hear that?
Do you smell? No, I'm just kidding.
Do you smell it? Ah.
Smelled it.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude? Why do you have a paper full of magic things?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Why do you have a...
Ladies and gentlemen, Quilty has just entered the room.
Howdy.
Is that a thing to cut?
Yeah. Okay, so it's like... So, that sheet of paper there, all those magic cards that worth, like... I don't know, like... $300.
Yeah, but they're not actually... It's on a piece of paper.
Exactly.
So oh.
So, put them in the thing, and it's like, whoa, you have that card? JK, it's actually a piece of paper. And, yeah.
Cool, that really cheats the
like,
magic.
Shit ton of money on magic cards.
So you know what pisses me off, Quilty?
Oh, no.
Travis being late to work.
Oh, no!
Getting back to the whole sleep thing. Travis has been late to work a handful of times, and I always know...
Haven't been lately. I have not shown up to work, but I haven't been late to work.
This is
completely different.
These are how the days go. It's if I don't hear anything from Travis in the morning, and it's like 6:50, and I like show up to work, like because we always work on like 7 till 3:30 on Saturdays. Yeah, if it's 6:50 and I haven't heard from him, and 6:55 and I haven't heard from him, he's not coming in. For sure, he's slept in until 12. It's done.
Yeah.
But if he's like, if it's like 6:50, like 6:55, and he's like texting me, he's like, oh, there's a train or whatever. Or like I woke up a little bit late. He'll be there.
Sometimes I'm like the worst timing. It's just like, oh, there's a train. Now I'm fucked.
Yeah, so I just got behind the train right there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be there in like 5 minutes. And there was a train. It was like going up past the lights there, like all the way.
No.
Yeah, I turned left on that corner there. Oh.
So I turn left. Yeah. Bringing it back. Go to the next point.
I didn't have another point.
You got any points? I got so many more points.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
A lot of things annoy Austin.
I'm gonna hammer through this. Oh, okay. One thing that happened to me at work.
Okay.
So back in the day, we had this thing. It was called TLB.
Okay.
So our supervisor at the time, before I became supervisor, his name was Tracy.
Yeah.
And sorry, his name was Trace. His name was Trace.
You big.
And so we had TLB written, and that meant Trace likes boys. And so we wrote this all over the mill.
Everywhere, all over
it
the
is
mill.
literally, yeah, it's
you
still.
can find it everywhere.
This was like 2 years ago, and it's still all over the mill.
It's pretty funny to find every now and then.
It's
I'll find a
funny.
new one every now and then.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh!
It's either like you wrote it in like chalk or like in like the dust and like whatever. So yeah, it's either Trace likes boys or just TLB. And so one time, I was with the boss. The boss. And then he wanted me. He wanted me to take care of like something on the roof. I forget what it was. But it was really dusty on the roof, and then so like my first instinct was to write TLB, and so like I had been like laddered up or whatever, and so I climbed up there and I like saw how much dust there was with TLB, and then so he comes up and then he like looks over and he's like, "Did you write that?" And I was like, "No."
Who the hell else has been up there?
No, and then he was like, "Huh, yeah, that's weird. I don't know how anyone would get up here." And I was like, "Yeah, that's weird." I was like, "Anyways." So what you want to do?
Sweeps it off.
No, literally. So.
Oh my.
Go with that one. Friggin'. Okay, this is before I started going to Snap Fitness.
Yeah.
So I went to like the leisure center, which is like the more casual one.
Yeah.
And it's very busy. That's true.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
always
like
busy.
especially in January when you get all those people. It's like, okay, you get those like people. It's like, oh, I'm gonna work out this year. I'm gonna lose like 15 pounds. They get like the like they get like the membership
Yeah.
They go like 2 times, then they don't go back.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the rush.
Yeah, but yeah, you get that rush, especially on the treadmills.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that,
And they lift girls.
yeah, they lift girls. Yeah.
They're only using their arms, and
They're all really heavy.
Yeah. That's just how it goes. Yeah.
that was Will like multiple times. Is this Will? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the
I'm
gym.
gonna go to the
Go
gym. Yeah. That's
Will,
actually
have you gone to the gym?
that's actually on my list is people who.
I was just
He
Will.
asked, he asked me to go. He's like, "Hey Josh, you want to go work out one day?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, Will. Just tell me when you want to go." I have not heard.
I have not talked to him.
I've gotten the same thing, but he doesn't ask me anymore because I go to my other
Still owe
gym.
him $20.
You owe him $20?
Yeah.
Why do you owe him $20?
Okay, so it was at one of Travis's parties.
Okay.
Oh
It
no!
was the first one where Brian and Eric came over, right?
Okay.
And I was really craving some fries. And
Oh yeah, you.
yeah, and so Will said, "Here, I'll give you $20, and then you go to get McDonald's and get fries." I bought a medium fries, and someone else took the rest of my money and bought food with it. Yeah, I don't know who it was. I can't really remember much from that night.
Oh.
But I owe Will $20 now. I'm just trying to dodge him. Like,
Trying to dodge
he was at your house that last party, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw him. I was like, oh. Fuck, I can't even talk to him
Do you
anymore.
think he's gonna bring it up?
Oh, I think he will. He brought up like one time. He was like, "So where's my $20 coming?" Like, I don't know where it
He's
is."
written it down.
It's on his hand permanently. Just.
Gets a tattoo.
Okay.
going, it's like-
Anyway, speaking of Will, yeah, so the people at the gym
no.
who like I'll be like working out or whatever, and then they'll be like this super huge person, and then
One massive.
they'll try to give me yes, but they'll try to give me advice,
Oh yeah.
and then it's like shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
you are
he's in the
so
fucking
annoying.
office. He's like, "Oh, you should be living it like this, not like
Yeah.
this." I'm like,
It's like,
Fuck
dude,
off.
you're
You
like
go once a
400
year.
pounds. No, I've had that time.
no.
problem.
I remember one time, this wasn't like advice given, but it was like this funny, it was the guy at Strength and Con, and
Oh, Nick.
no, not Nick,
Oh,
no,
which one
him
was he?
too, he's also
Oh,
annoying.
yeah, he's
No,
good.
but, I forget who it was, but, like, I was doing abs or whatever,
Yeah.
and then, and like, the guy, like, comes up to me, and he's like, oh, like, girls don't want the six-pack, they want the keg.
What a
And I
man!
was like, yes, that's usually how it goes from my experience. Pebbles are annoying.
Hey, Pebbles.
Pebbles suck. That's all.
Pebbles suck. That's it. That's
Seth annoys
Wait,
me.
like pebbles
Seth
in your
annoys me.
shoes?
No, well, pebbles in your shoes suck.
That's the worst.
But when no, like when you're on a skateboard or whatever, and then like a pebble is
Oh.
like a giant boulder for a skateboard.
I'd say the worst is like when you get like just one little pebble in your shoe.
And you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
should I
Yeah,
open
it's like,
the-"
is it worth your time to take
Yeah.
off?
No,
your
I
shoe?
also hate if you guys ever wear like I don't know like a skater brand. You put like your laces on the inside, and then you get like one laces underneath your feet, and you got like that little hard what is it
The
called?
egglet?
Yeah.
Face verb. Yeah.
So you get that like underneath your foot, and you're just stepping on it all day. And it's like so annoying, and like push it out of the way, and it just goes right
It
back
doesn't,
under.
it
and
doesn't
it's
work,
like,
yeah. I get that. But going back to Seth, you know, he always, like we'd like go somewhere, and he'd always forget his wallet, and he is the most unorganized fuck ever. And so I'd be like waiting in my car for like 20 minutes, and he'd be like, oh, I can't find my wallet. And I'd be like, did you put it in the same spot? And he's like, no.
No.
You know what grinds my gears?
Hmm.
When someone says, "Hey Josh, we're filming at 5," and then shows up at 8:00 and we don't actually film in the middle of a snowstorm, and then I have to go back around like 9:00 after someone
We have another guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we have another surprise.
Ooh.
package.
It is
We have a
Travis's
package
mother.
instead.
Ooh.
Thanks, mommy.
Hi mom.
Bye.
What was I talking about?
Travis has just gotten a package from Loot Crate.
Not sponsored by Loot
Not
Crate.
sponsored by
Please
Loot Crate.
sponsor us.
For those of you who don't know, Loot Crate is
You get a crate of loot every month.
you get a crate of loot every month. Yes, exactly.
Now, the real question is, which one is it, though?
It's either the
Because there
Marvel
was-
one.
It's either the Marvel one that I bought separate.
Where's
or
your
the-
big pile of loot crates? Like I see the one right there, but I remember you used to have like a humongous stack.
No,
Throw
I
away.
went through them all away. I went
away.
through all of them, got all the stuff out, and then threw away the boxes.
Yeah.
Like a smart person.
Austin, I think we need to have a little intervention with Travis here.
Oh.
Travis's room is very messy.
It is.
It's very messy.
I remember whenever I go to Travis's house, it's either in two states. It's either he cleaned it up and you can see the floor, or the next day you come back and it's just like, Jesus Christ.
What undescribable.
What the hell?
Tiny dogs. I fucking hate tiny dogs.
I hate tiny dogs.
They're so ugly and stupid.
Wait,
You hate my dog?
Whoa.
I don't know.
You mean like
been my-
chihuahuas? Like,
No.
I don't remember. Chihuahuas are annoying too.
I like small dogs.
You like my dog?
I don't like small dogs.
Wait, isn't he's like it's a schnauzer?
It's a Yorkie poo.
the funniest name.
I know, right?
I like small dogs. I hate hairless small dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Okay,
I like
Little hairless
little bit of
cats.
fluffy,
they gotta
small
be.
fur.
They gotta be like. They gotta feel good, like when you pet them, because you know.
Oh no,
like,
they feel good.
like you know, like the
my
classic
grandma's.
like grandma dogs that like
Yes.
when you pet them they're like greasy and
Yeah.
like gross. Those are just
Oh,
fucking
okay.
gross.
Okay. No, my grandma's one very soft.
Well, that's good
Very
then.
nice.
Yeah, as
she's
long
like
as they're
golden fur, it's really
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
nice. It's a nice dog. Nice doge.
hmm helpers at stores that linger.
Oh, you mean like actual store, not like sales stores, obviously, because like salespeople.
Well, no,
That's
like
their job.
yeah, I guess so. But no, I mean like, yeah, like when you go into like whatever
Grocery
store,
stores?
yeah, and then like they'll ask you like, oh, like do you need anything or like what are you shopping for? And
Yeah.
like you'll tell them, and then they'll ask you if you need any help, and you'll be like, no, I'm okay, and then they'll like keep talking to you.
Is that kind of like, that's just like grocery stores to you, or is that
Yeah.
like I know, like, if I go in like Bastion Games, not sponsored, and any customer that goes in there, the owner Nate, he goes up and he says, hey, you looking for anything? If you need me, just come in. I'm just
No,
over here.
That's
that's
nice.
great.
That's
That's
nice.
great. Yeah,
It's when they keep talking.
it's when they keep
Oh,
talking. Yeah.
okay.
No, I
get
like
that.
I like being asked because when you're asked, then it's like if you do have a question, then it's like
Sure.
okay, cool, and it's like
See, off of that, I hate when I'm not asked. When I'm like looking for something, I'm like, I have no idea what it is, but I'm not gonna say anything. I want them to
I want them
ask
to ask
me if
me,
I
be
need
like,
something.
yes.
Because I make it super obvious. I'm like,
like
and I'm like right by them, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then they don't say anything. I'm like, fine. You know what? I didn't want any help. Fuck you. No.
okay.
That happened to me at the drugs today.
Oh,
Oh, I
gosh.
bought a new laptop.
Oh, nice.
$2,000.
Ooh. Ooh. Big oof. Big oof.
I had to. You know what I had to do? I had to. My like spending cap on my debit card is $1,000, so I had to call. I like on the back of the card there's a number, and
Yeah.
the store clerk he just bought like a new gaming laptop too, so he's like,
Oh, okay.
call this number. I had to wait on the phone for customer service for 15 minutes, and then I had to
that's
call
nice.
him, and it was like this guy. He had a really thick East Indian accent.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could not understand him at all. And after like a good 20 minutes on the phone with him, I finally got my thing bumped up, and then, yeah, I got my it's coming in on Monday.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
I'm bringing it.
You know what's worse than all that?
Oh no,
This is a bad one for me.
no.
It's girls.
I fucking hate them.
Thank you.
Fuck.
No.
Oh.
Okay, it's girls that like they get all fancy and they're looking all pretty, and then they're not wearing strapless dresses, and they constantly have to pull up their dresses from the front. I find that to be the most unattractive thing,
Yeah.
like of all time. As soon as I see
But I
that,
love that.
I don't like
That's my
like strapless dresses are perfectly fine
Yeah.
as long as like they fit properly and you don't have to move them. But as soon as you have to like yank them up, it's like
Austin North never had a girlfriend. Ever.
my girlfriend wears straps. She's a smart woman.
I think going off of that, the one thing I hate is like the girls that'll like for like a pool party, and then they'll get their hair all done, the makeup all done, and they're like,
Oh.
well, I don't want to get my hair.
Well, I don't
I
wanna-
want to
Yeah.
go in.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
No.
what's the point of the party?
Exactly.
It's a pool party.
No, that's
Why?
whenever we go here, and I like it's like, no, Josh, don't jump in. And I was like, oh, now I gotta fucking jump in now. I didn't want to like, I don't want to get everyone wet at first, but now you're saying, oh, I don't want to get my hair wet.
Yeah, but
Now it's like, now I
Now
have
I am
have to.
targeting you. You are going down.
No, you were the only reason why
Yeah,
I'm going
exactly.
in.
Usually I wouldn't
You were
do anything,
instigating
but
me.
you
Exactly.
you've initiated this.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
So, we were gonna finish this segment before Quilty got here, but now Quilty is here. So now we're gonna go back in time.
And we're
We did it! Yeah. Okay.
back to the future, boys.
So this episode is sponsored by Valley Junk Solutions.
Quite, yes.
What is this thing?
For when you just want to.
When you just want it gone. Should we try that again?
Stop touching
Okay,
the
we're gonna try that one more time. This episode is sponsored by Valley Junk Solutions. When you just want it gone.
Ba-do-boo.
Ba-doo.
Alright.
Okay. So, we understand, Quilty, that you have some news about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Ah.
Star Wars Today. Quilty's Corner.
Star Wars in the news.
In the news.
I got a couple of things.
Okay, sweet.
One that happened a little while ago, not that much while ago. The new season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Oh yes.
Have you guys heard about that?
Yes, I
I've heard
have.
about
It's
that.
season 7 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. For the viewers at home who don't know me, I grew up in Star Wars: The Clone Wars every day. Every Friday in elementary school and going into middle school, I wore my Star Wars: The Clone Wars T-shirt because that was Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
It was
I remember that.
It was Star Wars Day, and I wore my green sweatpants, and I went to school. And I was so hyped for
Ooh,
Star Wars
green
Day.
sweatpants.
I know, right? It was like the ones you get from Walmart, the matching set. I changed up the shirt for the Clone Wars shirt.
It was like pajama pants.
Yeah, well, it was roast. It was roast, so we didn't really judge people there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We don't judge.
this has come from the outcry of a lot of disappointed Star Wars fans. Ever since Disney has bought Lucasfilms, a lot of the oldie Star Wars fans have been disappointed with things that Disney has been doing, and
No, I don't think so. They're only remaking the entirety of the movie.
yeah, well, I'll talk about that one later.
True.
But this has been receiving very, very positive reviews on multiple forums and YouTube.
That's good to hear.
Story arc behind it. It looks like it's being taken place after in one of the story arcs in season 6 when Darth Maul tried to take over Mandalore with his brother Savage Opress.
Yeah, I remember that.
Savage Opress, spoiler alert, was killed by Darth Sidious because Darth Maul broke the rule of 2 by taking in an apprentice.
Did a 720 spin, stabbed him.
Because there can only the rule of 2 is made by Darth Bane, saying that there can only be 2 Sith alive, master and apprentice. In this case, it was Sidious and Darth Tyrannus or Count Dooku, and then Darth Maul was there trying to bring up his own shenanigans.
Hey, let me in, buddy.
He didn't like it, so
It's like, no.
anyways, at the end of that story arc, Darth Sidious killed his brother and took Darth Maul under his kind of as pet, as a slave kind of. Because there's the rule too, but there's been a lot of exceptions where it's you can have force sensitive people as assassins and kind of stuff like that. So he's trying to torture him into becoming this assassin. Cool. So there is very, very high chance that he will remake an appearance in.
So Darth Maul will come back for season 7.
It is not confirmed, but it's taking place on Mandalore.
Okay.
And he was a very favorite character back in seasons 5 and 6, so there's a very high chance he come in. Someone else who's coming back is Ahsoka Tano. You guys familiar with her?
No.
Well,
I am.
She
Finally.
She was Anakin Skywalker's Padawan.
Oh, that's cool.
She was
who left the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
Okay.
To become a Grey Jedi, which is kind of not a Jedi, but not a Sith. They're kind of
a neutral.
They're in between.
Yeah, they have their own code.
It's like Quilty for the movie. For the movie we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Middleman.
Yeah, so so she's coming back, but she's working with Anakin Skywalker in the invasion of Mandalore to retake it back from.
Is Anakin good in this?
Yes.
Anakin is good in this. This is
the second movie, but
so basically what's happening right now is the final battles of the Clone Wars, right in Episode 3, were the Battle of Kashyyyk and the Battle of Utapau.
Utapau!
That was the one where General Grievous got killed.
No.
And the ones right before that. Oh, and the Battle of Coruscant, that one happened too. But the another one that happened was the Battle for Mandalore, taking it back from the Death Watch, kind of like the pro old Mandalorian warlords who believed in bounty hunting and keeping Mandalore pride of wars. That's going back all the way to Legends and stuff like that. I could get into a half-hour, an hour conversation about that. I'll just brush over. These guys really want to bring it back to the old days where it's hey, I want to take over planets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, of course, the Republic doesn't like that, so they're sending in their Beastie Boys to take them out of office.
They're sending in the Beastie Boys,
and part of
sending the boys to men.
And part of the
Blue Boys.
Bad Boys. Bad Boys 2.
Anyways, part of the resistance on Mandalore to try and get them out there was a surprise appearance of Ahsoka Tano, who is part of the Resistance to take Mandalore. Not part of the Jedi force that's going in there with the Republic, but on her own with the Resistance.
Okay.
So she's trying to find her own way in the Star Wars universe, trying to figure out her path, kind of in the Grey Jedi form.
Do we know if all the voice actors are reprising?
All the like so.
Wait, when did they stop? Yeah.
It was a couple of years ago now. I would say
2013.
2013.
Yeah, so
because I think they did. It was like they ended on season 5, but then Netflix did one more season. Season 6.
And season 6 was really.
It was really good.
Fucking good.
And now they're coming back.
It's reprised. Is it just on Netflix or is it just like all over?
It is. I'm not too sure about that.
I don't think they've announced.
They haven't announced anything.
Okay.
If Netflix did season 6, then I guess it would kind of make sense. For season 7.
Yeah.
Or no, actually, because Disney's doing their own service, so it might be on there.
Who is?
Disney.
Disney's
doing their own subscription service, so they might have it like season 7. You can only get on their subscription, which would make sense because I know they're doing another Star Wars series, like a live action.
They're doing it. Yeah, they're putting some money into that.
Yeah.
Some. So this is something that a lot of fans are considering Disney has done very right ever since they bought Lucasfilms.
Yeah.
Something they've done wrong in the very. I say wrong in this. I'll tell.
Big oof.
But that is my personal opinion on it. But I will try to give my non-biased opinion for what I'm trying to give here. It's a new TV show, Star Wars Resistance. It will be taking place on Cartoon Network and probably Teletoons or something like that. It is different in the animation style of what they usually do with the different Star Wars and stuff like that. And it's about like kind of... It's more focused towards a younger audience.
Oh yeah.
So it's like meant for...
Is it like 2D or like the 3D animation?
It's kind of like... Here, I'll show you right now and then you can kind of describe it because it's like this.
Okay.
So you describe it for the viewers.
It's like a mix. If you've ever seen the old Iron Man, the animated series, it looks a lot like that. It's not as crisp as the other 3D
stuff,
where you can kind of like see like the 3D bodies. It's more of like almost like a mix of the two combined. Which is like that's okay.
I see people not liking that because I mean, like the older people, they want some more gritty shit.
They want gritty shit.
But I mean. Wasn't like Star Wars supposed to be for kids?
I found this. So
just fathers and sons
fighting each other. Some incest,
for the kids.
For the kids, all for the kids.
George Lucas, what a guy.
You can tell the Star Wars community just by the first trailer released on YouTube with 1.2 million views, 11K likes, and 91K dislikes. Big oof.
That's bad.
Anyways,
it sounds like a freaking what was it? Infinite Warfare. They got like dislikes for like a game, like or all over YouTube or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But my non-biased opinion for this is that this is not meant for the hardcore Star Wars viewer. This is meant for kids who probably parents
want them to get into Star Wars, but they want them to start on something a little bit light.
And I remember when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch Star Wars until I was in like grade 1 or 2, just because it was like, oh, they're shooting guns at people and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
this is kind of more
some scary scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Like where like a couple people get their hands chopped off.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's Anakin getting chopped in half and burning alive. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, but this is meant for like the young Star Wars.
That makes sense.
Who likes like bright colors and stuff like that. And trying to get into Star Wars. It's also
trying to watch it.
And then it's also trying to get like into the toy marketing.
That's kind of what the big mix of like that's what episode 7 was.
But this is I find this is also like I can compare this to something like Transformers, where the Transformer movies are PG-13 plus kind of, and they're more gritty and stuff like that. Versus if you go on Teletoon right now, there's probably like a Transformers TV show where it's like Optimus Prime saves a cat out of the tree.
He uses his ladder.
He just stood up. He doesn't need a ladder.
No. See, he gets the human to do it.
Oh,
it's the same idea.
I'm thinking of fucking Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. They got dogs.
They're on the roll.
Paw Patrol's on the roll.
Crossover. Let's make that happen.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So that's kind of two types of approaches Disney has taken. One has gone very, very well, and one has done not so well.
Is it out? Is either
It's
out?
not out. Both of these are not out
Oh,
yet.
okay.
They were shown at, was it E3 or Comic-Con?
I'm not too sure.
I think it was San Diego.
I didn't see where they released. I saw it on a lot of the forums and stuff like that.
No, it was definitely San Diego, I think. San Diego this summer.
Okay.
And another big thing, a deleted scene from episode 3 has just been released. Or not the scene. It was a deleted scene that no one has ever seen before.
Okay.
Not from the movie makers. They didn't
Not
even know
from
they made it.
No, the movie makers, they made it. They just cut it out. But like no one's seen it. It was when Anakin was burning on Mustafar after he lost the battle.
Okay.
So
so it would go.
So I have the high ground, and then he gets cut in half. And then when
I hate you.
No,
I have the low
before
ground.
that.
It was before the I hate you.
He said, "Please help me."
Oh.
So that kind of brings like a kind of sense of like he could still have been saved, kind of, and there was still a little bit of good left in them.
But then Obi-Wan
and
left
then
him to die.
Ooh.
That's the thing. Hugh McGregor whispered under his mouth. He was like, "I can't," because he's like, "You were the chosen one. You were a brother. You were in the past tense."
Yeah.
And so when he said, "Help me," he can't help him anymore because he's just in his mind he's turned too much, and then that's when his eyes just turn red and says, "I hate you."
Yeah.
Because
It kind of reminds me of the whole like thing with episode 8, and where like Luke sees all the darkness in
Kylo Ren.
and he's like,
spoilers for Star Wars 8.
Star Wars 8, episode 8, and then he's like, "Oh, I have to stop this before it."
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like, "What am I doing?" And then that happens.
then it's just
because
like-
he thought he couldn't stop it, and
Yeah.
then decided to end his life for a brief second.
Yeah. And then.
Which led to him going to the dark side.
Yeah. It was
Which kind of
and
like
then it
Anakin.
fled from me, and it was gone like a fleeting shadow.
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Speaking of which, do you guys want to hop right into that?
yeah, sure.
All right.
All right. Let's start the big oof for Tatal Chuff on Star Wars Episode 8: The Last Jedi. This trailer movie gamer entertainment piece is great.
No, it fucking sucks.
Oh, come on, mate.
No, it fucking sucks, Austin, and so do you.
Well, you got a point there, Travis.
You're goddamn right I do. And thank you for noticing, Austin.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Did you get a new haircut?
I didn't, but thank you for noticing.
Okay. During this segment, myself, I'm going to be arguing about how great Episode 8 is. Travis is going to be arguing about how bad it is, and Cozy's going to be the middleman, kind of expanding each of our points and throwing in whatever he thinks every now and then.
The non-biased Star Wars.
Exactly. And then after all points are said, we'll probably talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, just talk about like an honest opinion.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
these are our honest
Yeah.
opinions. I hate this movie.
Before that though, the general consensus of this movie,
Wah, wah.
it was
91%.
it was 91% from critics. What was it? 56 from from general audience or whatever.
like a 40.
Yeah, it's not. So
It's fine.
pretty much.
It's fine.
Yeah. Coulty, would you like to give a quick summary of the movie?
Okay, so basically, the movie starts off of the new Rebel Alliance fighting the First Order.
Yeah.
The First Order. In like a big space battle, and Poe's not Poe. What's the title?
Finn?
No, Poe. Yeah, so
Poe
Poe.
Dameron, yeah.
Yeah.
Poe, he's doing like these mad mad tricks on his thing, and he
Oh man, so many flips.
blows up a ship, basically, and more ships come, and they're like, "Oh crap, we're kind of screwed. We gotta fly away." So they fly away, and
This is a quick summary.
yeah, well, yeah,
Actually, if I think about it, it's kind of like the whole movie is just like that starting battle is basically the entire movie.
yeah,
That's
they're
true,
they're
yeah.
It's
flying
gonna
away.
be like, oh no,
Same
they
time,
found us.
same time this is happening, and the ship that is chasing them has Snoke and Kylo Ren on it,
And General Hux.
General Hux, and Captain Phasma. And-
Phasma.
Anyways, same time this is happening, Rey has met Luke Skywalker on the mythical planet. I'm not too sure what the planet was called.
No idea.
I've not done my research on
Don't
it.
care.
Fair enough.
It was like it actually kind of breaks Star Wars lore a bit for the planet, because they said, "Oh, this is where the first Jedi came." But no,
That's not what happened. That's not the plan they was on.
That's not a planet.
You were wrong! All of you watching, I will strongly disagree with this new Disney canon because the planet where the Jedi first started on was Tython, and that's where the first Jedi...
So you say Titan?
Tython.
Titan?
Titan?
Spoilers for Infinity War.
It was on Tython, and that's where, like, the first Jedi battles happened, and the Dark Sith went off, or the Dark Jedi went off and became the Sith. Anyways, I digress. Anyway, so Luke's kind of doesn't really want to help her.
Yeah.
We don't know why at this point. But she keeps persisting, and later on in the movie we find out he does not want to help her, given that a couple things happen with the new Jedi Academy that he tried to start. When Kylo Ren and some other like fallen Jedi there went ape shit and killed everyone and burned down the temple, and he was like, "Oh crap!" This
And
is
that's
all my
why
fault.
how great the movie is. I win. The movie's great.
No, we're not done yet.
Yes!
we still have some other stuff to cover.
Hey listeners, Travis back again. So, as Quilty left off saying that we have more stuff to cover, he covered a lot. And by a lot, I mean way too much. So, I have decided to cut most of it out, as it spoils literally everything. It was not a brief summary, it was like 20 minutes. So, I'm gonna just cut that out for you. You're welcome. Let's just jump back into the episode where Austin calls him out on it, and then we get into the actual debate. Alright. And back.
Alright, you're giving too much information.
Oh, too much. Should I glance over this more?
I wanted a quick summary of the movie, not a play-by-play.
Okay, well, I didn't know.
So, Star Wars stuff happens, explosions, lots of flips, and...
walkers.
No. There was barely any flips.
Well, flips and spaceships, actually.
Walkers.
Walkers. There's walkers.
Shoot him!
Okay, my first point about how great this movie is. It looks good. It looks really good. It just genuinely...
That's wrong. It's horrible. Floating heads everywhere.
There's no floating heads. Unlike in Infinity Wars, spoilers for Infinity Wars, Iron Man, Hulk, and Spider-Man, they all got those like weird floating heads.
Spider-Man was okay.
Spider-Man was okay. Rhodey was bad. Rhodey was bad.
I didn't like the animation when like those paws were dropping on Wakanda.
Really? You didn't like that?
No, because it looked like pod there. It didn't look like the pod was actually falling.
Okay.
So it was like
a...
and it just showed up. It looked like a PowerPoint presentation.
That's
wow.
right. Yeah.
The transitions are so cool.
Anyways,
That's my point. Travis, what's your point? Unless you want me to say another one.
Well, first off, here one of my main points would be like there's too many jokes in this movie. There's a lot of jokes for where they don't belong. Like I feel like they should have stayed.
you didn't like the tone of it, kind of.
Like there was like it kept a tone, but then it would change. Like very much so, like kind of like how Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where it'd be like a serious moment and then they just put a joke in the end.
They do it very well.
Like say with the death of Yondu, and then they're like, oh, they make a joke. It's like, well, this really isn't the time to make a joke. The guy your dad just died, dude. Be sad. Let me be sad.
Guardians 1 was really good for that. Guardians 2, there was too many jokes, so when there was a serious scene,
it kind of just took away from it.
It just took away from it.
I find it kind of like it's a movie has to be based in a kind of direction.
Yeah.
So like how I kind of look at that is Thor. Like you have Thor Dark World, which is kind of more of a darker movie. It's not much comedy in it.
No.
And then you have Thor Ragnarok. It's like a big action comedy. All comedy.
Yeah. But like each movie themselves stayed with what they were doing.
Yeah.
Right?
And also like having like Luke Skywalker starting to make like jokes and stuff like that. I don't know. It just like threw me off a little bit.
See, I liked it actually.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like in the original movies, I always found that Mark Hamill was very whiny and annoying. I didn't like him. But in this one, I actually found him very entertaining, especially the scene where like he's teaching Rey how to use the Force, and he's like, "Reach out," and then she like actually reaches out her hand, and he's like, she's like, "I feel it." And he's like, "Wow, you're really strong with the Force." And like whips her or whatever. Not in that way.
You dumb shit.
That was really funny. That like genuinely made me laugh.
I mean, no, it's horrible. I didn't laugh at all.
I loved Yoda in this. Because they originally had Puppet Yoda for 4, 5, and 6. Got rid of Puppet Yoda. Had CGI Yoda for 1, 2, and 3. And then they brought him back.
Did I tell you why he said she has all that she needs?
Because she already has the
books.
She has the books.
Yeah, I remember. when I was watching it again. When Finn opens up the door and you see the text.
Yeah, it's
Okay, for those of you who don't understand what we're saying, so when Yoda shows up and then he destroys like
the old Jedi temple, where the sacred texts
like
were.
the tree, and then he's like,
page turners they were not.
Yeah, she's got what was my she's got all the Jedi texts.
He doesn't say that directly, but he says like, oh, she has everything that she needs from
he
in
says
there.
it indirectly.
Yeah, and like meaning that she's a decent Jedi, and also for the fact that
she had double standard.
She does have he does have
double meaning.
But like that was a good scene.
No, it was
like
good,
with Yoda, like that was funny.
It was good to see him back.
Perfect. It was good to see him specifically with Luke again.
Yeah.
Because like, come on.
All right, I'm gonna just get the elephant out of the room. The character of Rose.
My favorite character,
which is not the actress's fault. It was how she was written.
I'll say. I recently watched this with Katie, my girlfriend. Shout out to her Instagram at KateBark23. As soon as Rose came, as soon as Rose came on screen, I was like, she fucking sucks.
Oh no!
I hate her. But no, she's great.
Sister was badass.
Huh?
Sister was badass.
Her sister was sweet.
Sister was cool.
And
I liked that of how like she had an emotional tie to it. Like I liked her beginning part.
Yeah.
But then just as it went on, it just got less and less.
And she is a great actress because she cried on scene twice.
It was really good. No, she's good.
Yeah.
But it was just how her character was written, and especially at the ending.
This is how we win.
No, it's so awkward. That kiss was the worst.
No, but the kiss. This is a genuine argument. The kiss was very well done because it's very obvious the fact that that Finn doesn't like her.
No, Finn's gay.
Finn is gay, exactly. Yeah, Finn likes Poe.
Yeah, and he's gay as well.
And he's also gay. Yeah. And so like, it's not like they were.
That's
like,
confirmed too. That's not our fan theory. That's if you
fan theory.
If you go on Google and you type in is Finn or Poe gay, it will come up. It will come up in like a whole thing saying.
Like you could do that with anyone.
It's like, is Austin North gay?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. You homosexual.
That's not a bad thing, by the way. We're just
No, it's not.
We're just making a joke.
Sponsor us? Question mark.
Sponsor us, LGBTQ plus.
Yes.
Plus.
Okay, well,
because we don't care about big people either.
Does it mean XX? XXX.
Wait, what? Sponsor us,
Pornhub, please.
I guess.
T-shirts?
I guess you could make that argument. However, I feel like any kid shouldn't make me feel awkward.
Yeah.
When I saw him, just like, oh.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't know. And also, like, just that whole scene. It's just like
specifically,
which it goes into another one of my points is like he deserved to like that would have been a great death.
You're talking about Finn like when he's
sacrificing himself to stop that thing.
It would have been
to stop the whole like
that would have been such a great like ending.
That would have been a great ending for his character.
Yeah, his ship like blowing up.
Starts
a little
off
bit here.
as part of them and being like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, and then sacrificing himself for the rebellion to stop to save the rest.
You think about that. They would have got that door open anyways.
Yeah.
Well, for sure.
No,
but and I find like I don't really want to kind of say this because it's kind of like I hated that scene so much. Yeah. But like what kind of Rose did, he pushed her out of the way. He was gonna basically throwing his life away for nothing at that point. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely hate the scene, but there was some merit for it pushing him out of the way. Yeah, in my opinion,
which was
that. This shouldn't be just like
we don't trade lives, Captain.
Yeah. Tony Stark goes into a world with a nuke to save New York City. I sleep. Take some stone out of robot's head to save the universe. We don't trade lives. Anyways, it's kind of like you don't. This shouldn't be how we win wars just by throwing bodies at the thing. We should
That's true. Yeah,
but I mean.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not defending this scene. It was a bad scene.
Yeah. Which is what Poe Dameron learned from the first thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is like, like you don't win wars just by charging headfirst. Like you need a little bit of smarts, but in that certain situation,
that was so stupid.
Because and the thing is, it wouldn't have changed the movie in any way. He would have sacrificed himself, blown everything up. Luke pops up, does his thing, and then they shoot all their shit at him because they still have all of their other cannons. Yeah. It's just the one main one. Yeah.
Well, I think it does change up the movie a bit because what gives the rebels the motive to leave the base right away then.
Yeah, I guess, but
because that base was a tank. Like you're like that weapon there. That's the only way they're cracking that. Other than that, like an orbital beam, and that would just blow up the entire thing.
Exactly, just blow up the entire thing. Just fucking blow it up. I mean, this movie's great, and I'm not arguing.
No. It's just like Kylo Ren just putting his lightsaber and just slowly opening a door.
It was too thick.
It was too thick.
Okay, I like this. Okay, this movie was fantastic for all of the left turns that they play throughout the movie.
The right turns.
Huh? Left turns, man.
There was no right turns in this movie.
No, but there's so many unexpected things that was when you you just didn't you honestly didn't expect it.
What was the point of the guy with the lisp?
DJ?
Yeah.
He was sweet. I loved him.
Yeah, but you did.
What was the point of him, or was the point of him having a lisp?
No,
what's that? Okay, what's that?
Okay.
I'll get to it. Okay. Okay, yeah. So bunch of left turns that were super cool. I appreciate the fact that yes, Finn and Rose didn't like their arc necessarily. But they go out, they have their plan, and they need to find the master code breaker and do this and do that so they can get away and be free. So that the First Order can't track their ships and get to them again, right?
Yeah, fuck that whole planet scene, dude.
And
that was bad.
So bad.
Well, and it didn't work. That's the thing.
Yes.
That was fantastic. True. Because in all the movies, it's
I mean, no.
Yeah, it's they have their plans, and they go out, and then it's and it works, and everything's perfect. But in this thing, they struggled so much, and then they genuinely failed. They never got to the code breaker. They saw him, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm on a roll, sweetie."
But that makes me mad, Austin.
See, and then
I want a perfect happy ending.
Oh, but then they found another code breaker who can help them complete their plan, and they got stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
They didn't get away with it. No. that was it, and I thought that was fucking sweet. Going along with that, the hype about Snoke being all badass and who's he and blah blah blah. Yes, I didn't necessarily love.
No backstory. We don't know
but
who he is. Gets cuts in half.
No, because everyone's wondering who he is and blah blah blah, and wondering wondering what's gonna happen with Snoke, and then we see him in one scene and he's dead by the end of the scene.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Okay, fuck off, Quilty. He's dead.
Austin made sure.
Yes.
I felt his pulse. He was dead.
I felt his pulse. Yes.
Well, the ship
no,
blew
but
up, so,
no one expected him to die, and he's dead.
Oh yeah, Rip General Hux, I guess.
Yeah.
No wait, no, they're fine. Just kidding.
No.
Oh, no, they are.
No, Hux and Kylo, they're fine because they're together.
Because they were on the planet.
Yeah. Assuming that Leia would die because Carrie Fisher, the actress that plays Leia, is dead. So, everyone, yeah, because obviously it's oh, okay, well, Carrie Fisher's dead. Obviously Leia's gonna die.
They played with emotions with that.
But she's just not dead.
That was brutal.
That was brutal. And that she gets blown up and then uses the Force to get back. No one saw that coming. No, I'm not saying it was good, but no one saw it coming.
That's true.
Everyone's saying that Luke's gonna come back and is reading all the fan fiction about how cool Luke is. Not the fan fiction. What is it?
Legends.
The legends. Reading the legends
about. Another backstory on that. Austin North, prior to this movie, hated Luke Skywalker.
I don't love Luke Skywalker.
And I kept on saying to Austin, well, technically he is the strongest Jedi that has ever lived, and he is if you read some of the books and comics about him, his power level is just fucking bananas.
And see, on that point, so everyone's he's super awesome and he's super rad, and you're gonna see his amazing power and he's been training and blah blah blah, and then he just he doesn't in this movie.
Meh.
And so he grabs lightsaber and he just throws it away, and everyone's holy fuck balls. That just happened.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't want.
Phasma is just dead. Everyone's this is gonna be a sick battle, and it's gonna be a never-ending cycle of killing each other and strike. And she's just dead like that, and no, you didn't see that coming.
No.
The whole I like the aspect of like what we were talking about earlier, being the hero and just diving headfirst into the battle like that wasn't the best idea. You don't just need to be brave. Like you need to actually think things through because there are a lot of people on the line here that you're worried about. Yep, Finn heroically dying doesn't happen. Which something we didn't expect this.
So great.
I actually have it. I have in quotations. Fucking hated. This is my favorite part about it was the fact that
Why won't you die?
I love the fact that Rey was nothing. Like her parents were
nothing.
Well, like
you are nothing.
You bigot. It's just like everything else. Everyone's like,
it's because she's a female.
Exactly.
You bigot.
Everyone's like, oh, like who's her mom or who's her dad? And then like she has that like super cool scene where she like snaps and it's like a bunch of snapping and then
that was
cool.
It
was like first of all, yeah, super amazing scene. And then she like finally
Did it
like
make sense?
sees it. Kind of, sort of, yeah. And then she like sees herself and it's like. She doesn't need to come from something great to be great.
Yeah.
Right?
You can be great by yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Anakin Skywalker.
Anyone can become awesome from nothing, and anyone can become nothing from awesome.
Winnie the Pooh is
Exactly.
I do nothing all the time.
Anakin Skywalker did come from something awesome.
Where'd he come from?
Darth Plagueis.
Is that confirmed?
That is confirmed.
Ooh.
So basically...
Oh, no!
If you guys don't know...
I hate it.
If you guys don't know what happened, so... when Shmi...
We don't know who Shmi is.
Well, Shmi is Anakin's mother.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so...
Her name's Shmi?
Shmi, yes.
No
So...
wonder she died.
So basically she was like, oh... I didn't... he doesn't have a father. Like, one day I was just pregnant. And he was like, oh, okay. You slew it. Anyways, when we were talking about that's a funny one. Anyways, in episode 3 when Darth Sidious was talking about Darth Plagueis manipulating the midichlorians to create life, when he was manipulating the midichlorians, he manipulated them in a way it was to actually, in a sense, give life to Anakin. So he is so bananasly strong because he is the Force, basically.
So bananasly strong is
Yes.
the best way to say that.
Yeah, so
Made a baby.
and especially in the Clone Wars arc, he is to take the place of the father between the light side and dark side entities of this Force.
Yeah.
Who are protecting of Abeloth, but that's another story.
That's a story for another time.
That's a story for another time.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was no lightsaber fight.
Yeah, that's dumb. Literally,
No. That's just another thing that that's like you're expecting to happen, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, because that sucks.
So good. There's no lightsaber fight.
we don't see.
I don't go to see Star Wars for a lightsaber fight. What is this?
We only go to see for politics.
So much politics.
We don't get to see Skywalker do cool flips and tricks.
Did we ever? Oh yeah, he did a front flip. He's done a front flip twice.
I want more front flips.
He's done 2 front
Where's
flips.
his more flips?
He did it once in his
He
training.
should be more powerful,
and
so
once
more flips.
with
You think he should be more like what he is in Legends?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
Canon
I want to see Legends on screen.
because
at least once.
Yeah.
Well, that is really fucking hard to do because you think about it. I think his strongest ability was to manipulate and control a black hole.
Okay, well, don't do that. That's stupid.
Okay,
That's too much.
nerf him a little.
Closed a black hole, basically.
That's too much.
and
That's
like
way
he
too
can
much.
so he was fighting the being Abeloth.
Actually, no. You know what? I want that. I want him just to open black holes everywhere.
No,
and
he
suck it in.
he can't open them, but he can manipulate them and control matter in space. But he can move it near the
Can
light
he move
speed.
planets?
No, yeah, he can.
Oh
He
shit!
can like move moons and stuff like that.
So he's basically Thanos. I was right. It is Titan.
No, but like he can move at like light speed and stuff like that. He's like really fucking fast.
What a guy! What a guy!
I like the fact that this movie had a lot to do with like perspective, because like when like Luke tells his story, he's like I saw
Yeah,
darkness
that's true.
with him, and I'm gonna kill him, and then he's like oh no, and then blah blah, blah. And then when like Kylo is just seen like being betrayed by his master,
Yeah.
and so like that was really cool, like because Ray kind of played like the audience like for that scene, and it was like, okay, you hear from what Luke is trying to say, and then you're hearing what Kylo is trying to say, and it's like, okay, like you can't just take one person's like word for it, like
Yeah.
there's and this is like a good
Well, we got
lesson for, like, life.
Kylo's Kylo's description first. So
Yeah.
So
Did we? No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, because he was all like, "You don't know the whole story."
Oh yeah,
and then she was like, "What's the whole story?"
Yeah.
She
So
was like,
basically,
you
sorry,
don't know.
yeah, she had heard a story.
But it wasn't the whole thing.
Then she heard from Luke, and then she heard from Kylo.
No, then she heard from Luke again.
no.
No. One sec. No, I've just watched this movie. It was like
So did I.
It was like Kylo's bad and he left, and then like Kylo's all like, that's not the whole story, and then Kylo's all like, talk to Luke, and then
Luke gave
she talks to Luke.
No, but Luke gave
the
the initial story where Kylo destroyed the temple.
Yeah.
Kylo gave the story of like Luke tried to kill me, and
Yeah.
then Luke gave the story.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about it.
That's
JK.
I was thinking about it.
Because she hit him over the head with a big stick or whatever. She was like, "Pow!"
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
Pop,
"Ah,
pop,
my
pop."
head."
Yes.
Why would you do that to me? And then she pulled the
Space cow milk.
Oh.
I have that on my list. Space Cow.
How is it-
I am very happy the fact that
That's
they
not-
brought
no,
weird milk.
no.
Back. It made me so happy.
That is so.
Would you like to suck the teat of a space cow?
No. I'd like to do what Luke did, and like do that weird face like.
Yeah, why? He looks. Why? Why?
It made me very happy.
No,
Like my
why?
favorite scene.
Everyone
Everyone wanted it.
Stupid porgs.
Oh,
They were only
I
in
love
there
porgs.
for merchandise.
yeah.
That is the only reason. And they also stopped Chewbacca from getting his nice meal.
Yeah.
Yes, those
that made me so
assholes.
mad.
Those
yeah.
dicks.
I mean, that made me feel so good.
Okay. I really wish that like I want way more to do with like Chewie.
True.
Like just give him more.
Have you seen
screen time.
the Han Solo movie?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it
I
yet?
haven't seen it yet.
It's
not-
good.
It's
Yeah?
not bad. It's not bad.
That's another story, though.
That's another-
That next week on.
No, we're not doing that next week.
back to back.
Maybe sometime.
The end battle with using light speed to destroy all the battleships.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
That's
but
that's
that
on my list.
doesn't really make sense.
It was super cool.
Why haven't they done that every single time?
Oh, I completely agree. They're
Because
fucking retarded.
it's like, why would you, and also it's like, why wouldn't you tell them that that's your plan? The stupid Captain
yeah.
Haldo or whatever.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not gonna tell anyone about my plan. Oh, this is our plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find like in the first like hour of the movie, it's like, who the fuck is this dickhead? Like,
Yeah.
why
are
is she
you doing?
cock blocking all my favorite characters?
Okay, so for
So
people who are having trouble following along, so
Girl
basically,
with purple hair.
yeah. So the like after Leia is like out of commission, the next in line is Wizard Commander General what?
Commander Haldo.
Commander Haldo. It's her turn, and then so
Her turn.
she has it's her turn. Yeah.
My turn.
She has this like
Or Vice Admiral.
she has this Vice Admiral Haldo. Like she has this like whole plan like coming along, and she's like, okay, we're gonna do this and that. But then she like leaves out literally the most important part, and it's like if you just told people what was going on, they wouldn't worry.
It'll be okay.
No, literally, because like that's literally like the most powerful thing that you can do, and it was a really sweet shot. But yeah, no, I do agree. Like,
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
yeah,
Like you said with the Ant-Man one, the science
I'll do some
Yeah.
more. I'll do some more research on that.
Yeah.
But there is a reason why they don't do it more. And there is a general.
We don't
reason
trade lives, guys.
there's no way because like they literally like they just bashed through a Star Destroyer with like whatever they
Yeah.
had, which wasn't like the best ship or anything.
It was a big ship.
When
but-
you're going on light speed, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna fucking pierce through anything.
Skywalker's first words are "Go away."
That's fine. What's wrong with that?
So-
that's me in the morning.
No.
It's like I'm at my go away.
No way. No. It's just also like just Skywalker being like. I know this is a lot of people's big thing. Is that he was very an uncharacteristic change in the character. Is what a lot of people didn't like.
Like okay, wait, expand on that.
Because like I know a lot of people were like, but he's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
He has to have hope all the time.
That's so
He has to
dumb.
be so no. Yes, but no.
What do you mean? That's terrible.
No, he can't change us.
He's going through some shit. Of course he's
I
gonna
don't care us.
He's been
Okay,
alone.
so I just did some research on that.
On what?
So the hyperspace ramming.
Oh, okay.
So hyperspace ramming was a technique used back in old Star Wars Legends, right? But the thing with hyperspace ramming is once you go into hyperspace, so first off with hyperspace ramming, if you go anywhere that is not a hyperspace lane, you're basically fucked. You're gonna
yeah.
You're gonna go into so this is guaranteed one-way mission. this guaranteed one-way mission is like 10% going to work. Because the thing is, you have to line up, you have to be prepared to line up your ship with the proper coordinates and proper angles ready to go. And so you think about this. So if you look at the clone army and stuff like that in the Clone Wars, that army was trained to do anything to protect. So let's say the droid army tried to attack them with this. It takes a little bit of planning, a little bit of prep time to get used to get the ship lined up to go into the hyperspace ram. Yeah. By that time, these guys have already scattered their ships and out of the way. And that 10% chance you're going to hit someone now is... the sacrifice is immediately cut in half because you're going to get 10% chance you're going to commit suicide, go into like a black hole or something like that, and maybe or maybe not hit the ship.
If you're close enough.
And you also have to think too.
One second. Okay, with like because like all like an X-wing, it can go into hyperspace like all the same. You can't?
No. X-wings no, they have to be
a Falcon can.
No, if you look into especially in you see it in Star Wars Episode 3, Jedi TIE fighters.
They have
hyperspace rings.
Yeah, they have the rings.
Okay. Why don't you just get
equipment?
Why don't you just get a bunch of TIE fighter type things with rings? You can get it close to the thing, like close to the fucking Star Destroyers, and then just activate hyperspace. You can't miss then.
No, but
you're right underneath it.
We don't trade lives, Captain.
You have to plug in the coordinates and shit like that. It takes time. By that time, you're already shot down.
What? No, there's no way.
Okay, we're just going back to Luke Skywalker debate. And
That's bullshit. No, if you're like right underneath it.
How about this? Next time I go on, I'll do a whole debate on this.
No.
Okay, fine.
Finn and Rose, stupid planet.
No. Okay, sweet. There's a sweet one shot of the rich person planets or whatever. It was like the first time like we're seeing like everything amazing, and like the camera just like goes by and like you see like a bunch of different characters, and it's like a 20-second shot, and it's really cool. It's just like a good one shot.
That's the only thing cool about that planet.
That's pretty much the only thing, yeah.
Like all the friggin' the horse things or whatever. That whole plot with them.
God, that sucks.
It's just
slavery.
Yeah.
It's just
now it's worth it.
Now it's worth it. It's like no, it's not worth it. You
really?
failed.
Your plans.
All your
suck.
people are gonna die now because
you saved some animals. Congratulations.
You bastard. Those kids.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing. I like DJ. I mean, no, he sucks. DJ sucks. Dude, guy with a lisp.
How about them Kylo Ren memes? Am I right?
Hex? Why was he shirtless?
Swallow wreck?
Why?
I think he was just like. So
I worked out a lot for this.
I've been working out.
Can I show off a little bit?
May I? There's a lot. There's a lot.
Cody's now doing what? Pants were so high. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah, he had no belly button.
That's Halloween costume.
But a whole lot of pecs. Yeah, you're gonna do that?
Swallow.
Ben
Swallow.
Yeah. I did like those memes. Yeah. Those were pretty funny.
Yeah.
And Swallow memes, those are really funny.
Those were great.
Ooh, and how about that, when, freaking Rey and Kylo, they're, like, having, like, their cool battle, like, with all the red guys or whatever?
Red guys?
Yeah, the red guys.
Are you racist?
And then, like, Rey, like, throws the lightsaber over, and then he, like, quickly, like, clicks the beam, and then it, like, stabs through the head, and he's like...
That's true, that was cool. That was a cool fight.
That was the best
description.
That
sucked. That
best
fight was
description of
dumb.
the fight. It was really good. That was, like, the best scene I've, like...
They kind of...
Ever.
By them doing that, kind of said how bad the actual guards were.
How bad?
Yeah, so basically...
Good.
No, in the fighting sequence themselves, compared to, like, let's say you go to Emperor Palpatine's honor guards, they get their asses kicked. Because,
Leave me.
No, because like
I remember versing them in the Lego game. They were hard as shit.
No, the thing with that is,
insta-death.
you could also comply. Oh, why don't they do that all the time against like Jedi fights and stuff like that?
Just get more red guys.
What do you mean?
Is that what you're saying?
No. So basically, with that move that she did, where she
like the whole like
that she did that and activated after.
Sure.
If you were anywhere near like heavily trained in like proper lightsaber combat, they like Jedi and stuff like that. They train like, okay, this is a possible thing that can happen, because they do that all the time in like if I'm like going against like a thug or something like that. I could just turn off my lightsaber and do that. But if I'm a properly trained lightsaber user, I can move way faster than that. I can jump out of the way.
You mean the gravity?
Before they...
Yeah, because I can like say, oh, lightsaber off, back off now, or I then make my strike there.
You're able to stop before they do anything. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, well, because the I'm gonna keep referring to them as the red guys. Like they don't have like lights or like Jedi training or Sith training. They're just really good fighters.
Yeah.
Snoke sucks.
Yes.
Also, the whole scene where like Rey comes like back out of the Force and like puts her hand down or whatever, and it's spread
her
so
hands.
far apart, like for no reason.
She has the widest hands. Ever seen.
Instead of just being like, oh yeah, it's just full spread, like she's like Spider-Man climbing up a wall.
Yeah.
Like,
and like the camera stays on there for like 5 seconds.
It's like we
and you
get
like
it.
See her hands.
We get it. She's like clenching her hands real hard here.
Like no offense to the actress at hand, but like
that was a good pun.
But
small pun there if you didn't get it.
Seriously though, like what's with your hands, man?
Yeah, and Snoke was just I don't know. Snoke, I have mixed feelings about Snoke.
Yeah. I liked Kylo Ren better in this movie than the last one.
That's fair. He wasn't as whiny. I mean, he was super whiny.
He wasn't as whiny, and like we've like learned more about him. Yeah.
Kill it if you have to.
But he didn't. He let the other people kill it for him.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, my dad! God! I hate this place.
Well, yeah.
Grandpa! Your dad's being an asshole right now.
Fuck.
You get to like learn more about him.
Yeah.
And like what's going on, and it was just
how
like,
he's like very conflicted.
Yeah, it made him more enjoyable in this movie. And in the first one, like everyone's anticipating like what he looks like, and then everyone's like expecting like a super badass, and then you're just disappointed. But now, exactly. But now you're like you can't be disappointed because you already know what you're getting into, and he's just better.
You understand? Oh,
It's
emo Kylo Ren.
It's not a phase, mom.
It's not a phase, mom.
That Twitter thing, his Twitter profile is really funny.
What was his Twitter profile?
There's like emo Kylo Ren. He makes
yes.
really funny emo tweets.
Yes.
It's quite funny.
Do you have anything else?
I have nothing else.
I liked the DJ character.
It sucks.
He was great.
That sucks.
He had a cool lisp, and he was funny, and... Go fuck yourself.
Oh, no!
That was one of his lines.
That was one of his lines.
I liked the milk, as I said previously.
Did you try it?
The forced conversations were eerie and cool. I liked them. The one.
Oh yeah.
They're just cool, and they did like a cool thing. And I like how they brought back the "Help Me Obi-Wan Kenobi." That was funny.
No, it's dumb.
It made me laugh. It was good. Brought back Yoda, and they brought back the "Help Me Obi-Wan Kenobi."
I feel like the 9th movie is just going to be like
References. Pop culture references.
Pop culture.
How like Pepsi? They're
Instead of the
best drink in all the galaxy.
Hold on, let me make a phone call. My Apple.
Crack a Bud Light, you know.
Oh my God.
Rest in peace, Transformers.
Oh,
yes.
But I feel like it'll be like just like making all the fans happy, like just like referencing. I feel like it will be because it's J.J. Abrams again, and he's not good at.
You mean Abrams?
Or Abrams, whatever.
Abrams? He's been doing a lot of crunches. Well,
he's not good at like closing off something. He's just good at making like
go to the gym. It's just 3 hours of them working out.
Oh God. He's just good at like making like I don't know references back to old movies and stuff.
Like that. Sorry, who are you talking about?
It'd just be all fan service, like the director.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
I feel it'd be all fan service.
I think it'll be a good movie.
I hope so.
All right, so the movie is great.
It sucks.
Haha, got him good.
Not a total chuff.
In reality, I did enjoy this movie a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. If I don't take it fully seriously, because like I can find like there's so many problems like with every Star Wars movie, and so like I kind of put myself in like
Even
a different mode when I watch it.
Yeah.
And so it's like I enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was good. Like I liked what they did differently. There's a lot of problems that like piss me off, but like overall,
I did like a lot of the twists though.
Yeah.
Of, like it wasn't what you would expect.
Yeah, that was like genuinely cool in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like that doesn't necessarily mean I enjoyed what happened. like that everything to do with Finn and Rose.
I just wanted cool stuff to happen with Luke. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, the last scene with the like fighting like the Vision or whatever.
That was
like
sweet.
his like force projection.
Force Ghost.
I guess,
Yeah.
was really cool.
That was
I really
fancy.
like that.
Yeah.
I'm expecting him to come back as a Force Ghost in the 9th one.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My thoughts on the movie.
Oh.
This is. I'm trying my best to come from a non. No, I'm trying. I'll also try my best not to come from a non-biased
Yeah.
movie. As a humongous Star Wars fan, I was expecting a lot with this movie.
Yeah, that makes
with
sense.
a lot of answers trying to be answered. Okay, fuck off! I saw that smile. Anyways,
I saw that mark.
and I was disappointed with a lot of things that the directors decided to do, especially with Snoke. By the way, I don't think Snoke's actually dead. You can say what you want, but like.
That's right.
I kind of joke around saying, "Oh yeah, Adam Warlock's gonna come in Infinity Wars and stuff like that." But like this is like an honest thing that I'm not joking about.
Yeah.
I think because if you think about how powerful Snoke is, you like let's take it back to example when he used Force Lightning on that one scene there.
Ooh, yeah.
He didn't use Force Lightning it just to shock him. He physically pushed him back with that Force Lightning.
That's true.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's like next to Darth Sidious level Force Lightning. Like Darth Sidious is like best of Force Lightning. Like he can like for his Force Lightning like vaporizes you. If he actually puts all his effort in it, he can vaporize people.
Yeah.
But he usually like if you look at like Darth Tyrannus or something like that, his Force Lightning kind of just like shocks people. It's like ow. But like this one,
You're
like
tickling me.
when he did it, he didn't even put that much effort in it. He just like kind of went and then she hucked across through with that Force Lightning. That's very, very strong, and that's not even like effort put into.
That was another pretty funny scene with Snoke playing with Rey. I've just heard like
That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, he's like shooting.
And again, with that, he put little to no effort into that thing.
that whole thing.
So my theory is, and there's a lot of theories about who Snoke is, especially from the Aftermath books. If you read them, there's
all of them.
Oh, okay. There's a character in there who what's it called? Fits kind of like the kind of description that could be him, but but it's very vague and a lot of theories based on where he is.
Yeah.
Anyways, with that, I thought they could have done a lot more with Snoke, and I think they will. I don't think Snoke's gone, so that's not my biggest concern. I think they could have done a lot more with Rey's parents.
Well, 1 second. Going back to like with Snoke specifically, it was cool to see the fact that like. When you first see Rey use like the Force or whatever, like it's against Kylo Ren, and so you're like okay, like Rey's actually like really fucking powerful, and she like trains a little bit like with Luke, and so like you're like okay, like Rey's like she's getting like a lot stronger, blah blah blah, she's being super cool, and then like her first encounter like with Snoke, she like gets her ass kicked.
Yeah.
Well,
that
like,
was cool to see.
You think about it because like on power levels, I'll still go on a power level 1 to 10, where 1 is like
me,
Jedi Padawan,
Yeah.
Jedi Padawan, and 10 is Legends Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
I would say Snoke is around like a 7 or an 8.
Okay.
I would say closer to an 8, and I would think Rey's more of a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
So they are on completely different power levels. So it's like if Yoda went up against a youngling, kind of like that. It's not a fair fight.
I get it. Same height.
And back to Snoke on that, like technically they're not Sith. They're not actually. They're Dark Jedi, or they can be classified as Dark Force users, but they're not Sith. There's no indication anywhere in the movie where they're Sith.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
except for like when Kylo Ren's like, "Let the Sith die, let the Jedi die."
Exactly.
Let everyone die.
Exactly. He's saying
That's true.
that is.
So he's not. He's not
A Sith. He is a Dark Force user.
Yeah.
But, and I think, and the thing with that is, with Snoke, so Snoke's not a Sith. I think he's a Dark Force entity, somewhere from the unknown regions, because of the fact that if you read where the First Order came from, it came from the unknown regions, and that's actually going on into Episode 9, which I'll talk about next time I come on the show, about some leaked information about Episode 9.
Sounds good.
And yeah, other things I was kind of disappointed about, like, the characters in the movie, the
Character.
the character, but like some of the dialogue and stuff like that was kind of forced. And forced. And I'm disappointed in the Star Wars community of how they took this, because as you know,
I agree.
Right now the Star Wars community is very, very toxic.
Oh, it's so funny.
It is so toxic.
It's so bad.
I think it's wrong. I think by no means I think is Disney doing a good job right now. Like, there's some things that's okay they're doing, but they're doing more wrong than they are good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a longtime Star Wars viewer.
User.
Yeah.
I'm using Star Wars.
It's a drug.
No, but like the way that the community took this was awful. Like,
especially with what happened with the actress that played Rose.
Yeah, the actress who
That
played
was
Rose
real
deleted
bad.
her.
Yeah.
Also social media, because
she was getting
and she was thinking about quitting acting because of this.
However, she's made a comeback, which is nice.
On social media.
Yeah, she made a return to social media. She made a big statement of being like, "This is my actual name, and I'm just getting started." So it was like,
Yep.
This is good. That's
But
cool.
I think
I was like, that's a good reply to a comeback.
I feel like you can have your opinions on stuff like that, and you can say, because Rose as a character was bad, but that's not saying the actor was horrible.
No, she was a great
good
actress.
It was like, it's like, I don't know, like a world-class chef working in McDonald's. Kind of like that. If you...
What?
So he's good, but he can't make anything that good.
From what he's given.
He has to make a cheeseburger. He has to.
That's good.
That's good. That was good. That's
good.
He has to make the cheeseburger, but he can make better.
He can make the best
He can make
cheeseburger
the
ever,
biggest
but he can only make a cheeseburger.
You can only make a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You don't want a cheeseburger. You want a gourmet meal.
Oh my God. Gourmet cheeseburger.
Gourmet.
On those negative notes, though,
Yeah.
it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it as much as other Star Wars movies.
That's fair.
I don't think...
I know a lot of people.
I know it's down there on one of the worst ones. It's like it's bottom tier Star Wars, in my opinion.
A lot of people compared it to like a Marvel movie because they're like, it felt like a Marvel movie, and they were like, I don't like it. I was like, I don't think it did.
I don't
I
think
really
I didn't get that at all.
I think they're just saying that because there's a lot of comedy.
it was kind of a lower tier Star Wars movie. I think it was on par with Episode 1. Around that,
I think it's way better.
No, way better.
No, I know. One is on the bottom. I think it was like up there with Episode 2, somewhere around that.
No, I think it's above. I think it's like on par with Episode
3.
Fair enough.
I give it Episode 3.
I give it Episode 3.
I would
Austin
say-
really
I would
likes
say-
it.
I love Episode 3.
I would say 2.5.
Maybe it's lower then.
I would say
It's
2.5
lower.
because I went in there with really high expectations and I was disappointed. So I'm gonna give it about
Yeah, that's fair. I guess it
2
makes sense
or
for
maybe
me.
like below 3. That's my thing on it.
I didn't really like the fourth one, and I have mixed
Episode
feelings.
4?
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about the sixth one.
fair
The fifth
enough.
one's my favorite.
Fifth one is really good.
Fifth one is fifth one is by far one of my favorite ones.
It's a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah.
And I
It's a good movie.
found that like even like Solo, Solo was way better than that. In my
See, I haven't seen Solo.
I did enjoy Solo.
Solo was I went into Solo, and I'll talk about that on a different day too.
Okay.
But I went in with Solo, and
very
I recommend for everyone Solo is you hear all the hate online and stuff like that. Go in there and not expect anything good, and you will be enjoyed. You will be impressed.
Yeah.
Like it was like, okay, it's just gonna be like another Star Wars movie. It's okay, I'm gonna go in. But I was thoroughly enjoyed when
Nice.
I went to go watch the movie. And
It's like you go into McDonald's expecting a crappy cheeseburger, but then you get a good cheeseburger.
Because that gourmet guy.
Gourmet guy.
no, but back to Episode 8. There was a couple good things about the movie that I enjoyed. Mostly like the return of Luke Skywalker. That was really
Yeah.
good. The kind of bringing back some of Luke Skywalker's powers from Legends.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely downgraded in power level because like in Legends he could probably, I say probably he could do that astral projection in with like ease. Like he could be in multiple places at once.
Well,
Yeah.
he also like cut himself off from the Force
Yeah,
for a while, so I guess like
So
a
it's
lack
like,
of it.
He hasn't worked out in a while, and he's just going back to the gym at full throttle.
Yeah, he's just doing what he used to do, and he's like, oh, I can't do that
He's like,
anymore.
and he dies.
Oh, broke my back.
kills him.
But even with that, he was never that powerful in canon Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
But final grade on that, I give it about a 4. The movie about a 4 or 5
Out of 10?
out of 10. Well, like I'm going Episode 1 as like
Brutal.
I'm going Episode 1 as like a 2 or a 3, and I'm
Okay.
going Episode 2 as like a 4 to 5. I'm saying this movie's kind of like a 5, maybe pushing a 6.
Okay, so what's a 10? Is 10
10 is
5?
episode 5. Episode 5 because it has everything
Okay.
we can go on another
That's the standard.
we can go standard in my opinion until they come out with a better movie.
I give it an 8.5.
Wow.
That's
I
pretty
give it
hard.
a chuff.
Ooh.
Total chuff.
Total
A total
chuff.
chuff.
I agree. Thank you. I won the argument.
Or did you?
Do.
Well, actually, it's up to you, viewers.
So a few viewers, look in the
Yes,
comment.
you leave it in the comment in the podcast. No, make a tweet.
Make a tweet.
Make so many tweets.
So many tweets.
Yeah, if you wanna
Hashtag big chuff.
has a big chuff or wait, what is that it?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Big
you
oof.
messed me up, man.
I gotcha.
Big oof or total chuff.
Yeah, you decide.
Doesn't really matter what you. I should start using that hashtag.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, or no, hashtag fuck you, Seth.
And
I
look,
guess quite.
with 2 hashtags.
And just that this is our opinions on it.
yes.
Make your own opinions on it.
Yeah.
Because I also hate when people try to force their opinions down my throat.
Force.
Oh.
You bastard.
I do agree. Yeah.
So take what Austin said, take what Travis said, and
Yeah.
what I said, and kind of make your own decision on it.
Put it in a
Yeah.
pot. Stir it up.
Stir it up.
Start up a little bit.
Take a little sip.
Take a sip and then watch the
Add
movie.
more salt, and then you go.
Yeah, there's too much salt. Water it down.
Put her down.
Depends on what you're making. Don't
Put some
add more.
phosphorus
You're
in
just
it.
having water.
Cook it up. Make some
Oh.
crack.
Make some-
Smoke
Don't
the
do
crack.
that. Smoke.
No good.
What?
Go downhill.
Go
Sell
down
drugs.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Um,
getting. Sell drugs, kids.
Oh no.
Uh,
Kids shouldn't be listening to this.
I think we are pretty far in, so I think we're gonna wrap it up.
We shall wrap it up.
I think that sounds good.
Thank you, Quilty.
Thank you for
coming on to the podcast.
having on. Would you like to shout out your Instagram?
Or anything.
Do you not know your Instagram
No, I
off
don't.
by heart?
That's okay. I go between 2. I still don't.
Yeah, I
really
know you know. It's this
No,
podcast.
my Instagram. I now know it's Travis W Reed 2000.
Oh, okay.
But
So check out
Yo,
Travis W. Reed
Follow
2000
me at Josh_Quilty.
what a badass.
on
Instagram.
My
Instagram.
Twitter, I'm pretty sure is Spider.
Yes, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, Your Average Skater, or follow me on Instagram, Your Average Skater _, that'll be most appreciated.
I would
If you come from the
Lots of flips,
podcast,
tricks.
if you come from the podcast, like Big Daddy under my most recent post, and I will give you a shout out on the podcast.
Please don't do that. Hashtag fuck you, Seth. Hashtag big oof. Or total chuff. Or hashtag total chuff. How about you just do hashtag big oof or hashtag
Support us on
total
Patreon.
chuff? So we have 3 hashtags.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we have 3
Just
Yep.
joking.
hashtags.
It's better.
We don't have Patreon, do we?
No, we don't have Patreon. No.
We don't take people's money yet.
Yet.
Exactly.
We are poor. Travis's parents are kicking us out the house.
Oh no.
We're going to my uncle's house. In the
Yeah,
basement.
if you've made it this far, we most appreciate it, and we post every Sunday. So we'll see you next time.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Or have a bad day.
Have a bad day. Ooh.
Or have a middle ground day.
And as always, fuck you, Seth.